Welcome to Free Meditation TV. My name's Andrew. This is Oksana.
Hello! Today we will start our class with a little review of what we were talking before.
Let's take a look at some items from our first episode, and we really encourage you to go back and watch our first episode, even if you've already seen it, because it's so important to understand about self-realization. We're going to show a little animation now, and you'll see that in the animation, the human body with the central nervous system and the spine as the middle column. Now, as you can see the energy rising in the spine, this energy pierces the top of the head, which we call the fontanelle bone area. When that energy is up there, as diagrammed by the 1,000-petal lotus, you feel the energy in the world around you. You feel the energy in yourself. And that's what we call self-realization, to have this ability to feel energy. Now, in terms of meditation, when you're feeling the energy above your head, it actually sucks away your thoughts and gives you all that mental relief. So you just don't have to think as much.
So all these energy centers that we see on the video, we will discuss them all, but we will start with the first one. It's called Muladara Chakra. Moladara Chakra is located at the base of our spine, at the level of the pelvic plexus. And in our hands, we could feel the state of this center at the base of our hands, and on our feet, you could feel them. You could feel it on your heels. So there are some very good innate qualities of this center that we'll discuss.
So some of those qualities are the ability to feel innocent again, like a small child, to feel spontaneous. Sometimes in our life, what happens is we get hammered down into this routine after routine. It's nice to shake things up. Much like a kid will just think a new thought or do something totally unexpected. It's fun and it's nice. So when you work out the energy of the first chakra, you have those moments again, like you were a little kid again. So that's a really good quality of this center.
People with strong Mooladharas have very good attention. They have very good memories. Their immune system is very strong. And here we come to the projection of Muladara Chakra on our left side. It's called left Mooladhara, that we feel on our left hand. So left Mooladhara is very important within us, especially in ladies, because if it's weak, then we feel distressed, we feel depressed, we feel insecure. So how to fix left Mooladhara? Very simple. We start with meditation. It's very good, especially in the summertime, to meditate on the earth. So you could just sit nicely. You could sit on earth, or you could sit in the chair. You put your left hand like that on your lap, and right hand towards earth. Spine straight, attention on the top of your head, and try not to think. You'll get into the state of thoughtless awareness. That's indicative of meditative state. So now we'll go to right Mooladhara.
And the right Mooladhara, to clear, is the opposite. So you just have to put your right hand out and your left hand down to Mother Earth to take away any heat, stress, or worries in your right Mooladhara chakra. That's the way we can clear out that center. Now, we talked about the Mother Earth. The Mother Earth is the element associated with Mooladhara. And the qualities of Mother Earth, and people know this from farmers, that common sense, that grounded, level-headed people. All these qualities are associated with the earth element and our Mooladhara chakra, and that's something you can put your attention on to develop those qualities within yourself.
So when you meditate and you feel that you're not bombarded by thoughts too much, you don't feel insecurities too much, your memory is better, it means that your Mooladhara center is improving. So now we will watch video of Sri Mataji, and there are a few things I want to say before we start watching the video, is that try to watch video in meditation, in a sense that maybe your Kundalini will be awakened. Maybe you could feel stronger, cool breeze on the top of your head. So don't worry if you might not understand something. Your Kundalini will awaken because she is like a catalyst for your Kundalini energy. So enjoy video of Sri Mataji where she talks about innocence within us.
Sri Ganesha is the source of innocence within us. And this innocence is the one gives you the enlightenment. The light has innocence. But this is innocent without knowledge. But your light is innocent with knowledge. We always think that the people who have got knowledge can never be innocent, can never be simple. And the idea we have got about innocence is that an innocent person is always deceived, can be befooled, and can be always taken for granted. But innocence is a power. It is a power which protects you, which gives you light of knowledge. Knowledge that we have in the worldly sense is how to exploit others, how to cheat others, how to make money out of them. But the light of innocence is the light by which you know that love is the highest thing. And it teaches you how to love others, how to care for others. It also gives you the light within. It's just the other way around of this avidya that we have in this world. Just the other way around. The avidya outside teaches us competition, how to put the other person down, because it has fear. It is insecure. This knowledge is not secure at all. If it had security, it would not have behaved like this. But the light of innocence knows everything. It has no fear. When we say children are innocent, we mean to say that they have that power of innocence. Many times people have noticed if a child falls from a height, he doesn't die, while a young man may die with a much smaller height. And the child is not afraid while falling. He just enjoys as if there's a parachute coming down, nicely. And then when he falls down also just gets up, laughs, smiles at everyone. He doesn't understand why everybody is worried. Because in that innocence he knows that he's looked after. He's protected. He knows that there is a power which is much higher than him, and he does not have to worry. Then we start putting ideas into the head of the child. And that is how he starts losing his power of innocence. But still we would say that the innocence of children is innocence of ignorance, in a way, because they do not know the dangers of life. But the light of innocence knows all the dangers and also knows how to get rid of it. Also knows how to be away from such a person. There was a wise man who was going on a staircase. And there was a stupid man coming from the other side, foolish man. So foolish people are always aggressive. That is one of the signs, because they have inferiority complex. So the foolish man says to the man who was coming up, he says, one had to move on one side. So he says, I don't move for fools, the foolish one says. So the wise man says, I do, and he moved. Children are That's how the light of innocence tells you how far to go with a person, how far to talk to a person, how far to indulge in another person's personality or his problems. Otherwise he deceits. He understands that this gentleman is a stupid fool, so I move for a fool like that. He doesn't pay attention to such a person. He doesn't bother about such a person. This is the light of innocence, which gives you discrimination. Now the enlightenment, as the enlightenment you see here is of these lights, is manifested within you as vibrations, as Chaitanya, as light. So the Chaitanya itself is the light. But the difference between this light and that light is such that this one will only tell you as far as your eyes are concerned. It will tell you that it is a stone, or it is a wood, or it is a house, or it is a face of a man, anything, this light. But it won't be able to tell you whether this person is good or bad, whether this house is vibrated or not, is auspicious or not. This is how the Chaitanya itself is enlightenment. Chaitanya itself is enlightenment. It relates to you all the knowledge which it has. Now imagine what a micro arrangement it is. That the Chaitanyas which are small, small, like we can say little round valayas, small, small ones, they have intelligence in them and discretion built in them to tell you whether a person is good or bad. So the Chaitanya that is within us, which is flowing out, which we are receiving from all over, is all pervading, is in every molecule pulsating, which gives us knowledge about each and every matter, each and every animal, each and every human being. When you are enlightened and innocent, then your innocence is a power which gives you, first thing is discretion.
Now it's most important part of our class, meditation. Sit straight, hands on your lap, attention on the top of your head. If thoughts come in, you just say within yourself, I forgive. That will quiet your thoughts. Enjoy your meditation. welcome back. Andrew had to leave, so I will answer questions solo at this time. We got some questions regarding meditation experience for people. So the first question was, I cannot stop thinking when I try to meditate. What should I do? How do I stop the thoughts? So the easy answer is that sometimes if we have overactive liver, our attention goes here and there. So what we do, we call it the treatment. We put the ice pack. You see in this little pouch, there is an ice pack. So what we do is we just put it on the liver like that, and we could meditate with the ice pack. Immediately, your thoughts might cool down. So especially if you have the right channel overworked, it works very well. So you will stop thinking and you could start meditating. So that was the first question. The second question was about hands also, that they could be hot, tingly, burning, and they don't feel cool. To answer this question is when energy Kundalini awakens, if there are problems in the centers, not enough energy there, that when Kundalini comes to the center, it tries to cool it down, but we feel it as a heat coming from us. But eventually, the more you meditate, the stronger energy becomes in you, and when it comes out from the top of your head, you would be able to feel it better. Just have a little patience with yourself, and the best thing is if you could watch videos of Sri Mataji and meditate when she's talking. It also helps with the Kundalini. So are there any questions? Okay, so.
What is the most ideal time for meditation?
You could meditate anytime you want. Maybe you could stay in meditation, and when I say meditation, it doesn't mean I stay in the trance or you're sleeping, just thoughtless all day long. But we start with 5 minutes in the morning, just when you wake up, and 5 minutes before you go to bed. And that would really help all day. You will be active, and after you meditate in the evening, you will sleep like a baby. That's all so far? Okay, so contact us. We have email now, and if you have any suggestions, any questions, any improvements that we might do, we would be happy to consider to oblige. So until next week, see you. Bye. Oh, another question? Okay, let's have another question.
Can I do meditation anywhere, or do I need specific materials? Raul is asking.
Very good question. Meditation is a spontaneous process in a way. It's spontaneous awakening of this energy Kundalini. So you could, if you're a really great yogi, you could meditate anyway, even at the rock concert. But the best way is just to have a nice music, sit down, relax, because at the beginning your attention is always outside. So it goes where there is noise or something like that, distraction is. So just sit quietly in your room and try to, if you could stay thoughtless just for 1 minute, 2 minutes at a time, that's perfect. Eventually this space between thoughts will expand. It will be 5 minutes, maybe 10 minutes, and you'll have this peaceful state within yourself that you don't want to let go. So again, we'll say goodbye for now and enjoy your evening, and see you hopefully next week.